I was watching your Oscar speech the other night.
Yeah.
You know, I knew you were coming in, and I said, let me watch that Oscar speech, because
gosh.
it was one of the most emotional Oscar speeches I ever saw. When you won the Oscar, you were like 27 years old, right?
I was
Around
26.
26.
Yeah.
Which is young.
Very.
And shocking, because you go into acting, and that's the holy grail, to win an Oscar.
Yeah. It was pretty crazy. I mean, I think my dad was very sick, and my grandfather was dying. And I was so overwhelmed. And
Is it hard to be happy when you're, like your parents were sitting next to you at the Oscars?
Yeah.
Which was really sweet.
Yeah.
And your mom, Blythe Danner.
Yes.
Who I'm a fan of.
I know.
And your father.
Yes.
Were sitting there next to you. Mm-hmm. And they announced that you beat out Meryl Streep and all these people. And you were gracious. You said, hey, Meryl, you're the greatest actress of all time. I can't believe I beat you. But I beat you. It's like, fuck you. But was it a bittersweet moment? Because everyone in your life was... Because you were really emotional. It was genuine.
Yeah, I was very... I think I had so much emotion and so many different kinds of emotion. And it was like I couldn't contain it in my body. My father had gone through such a hard time. And he was sitting next to me.
He had cancer.
Yeah.
Did you know he was dying? Was it?
No.
No.
He had this big surgery and radiation and had a very hard time recovering. And
what's weird is when have you ever gone back and watched your speech?
No.
Oh, why? Would that mortify you?
Yes, beyond.
Why? Why?
Well, first of all, I don't like hearing the sound of my voice. I don't like watching, like I can't watch myself in a movie. I don't know. You
know what I want to ask you? Like when you're up for an Oscar.
Yeah.
This is what I didn't understand. You had your hair pulled all the way back in a really tight hairstyle, like almost making you bald. And I'm like, why is
true?
Yeah. I was like, who decided that Gwyneth Paltrow, who has this gorgeous long blonde flowing mane, why did they make you pull your...
I don't know. I think, well, at the time, you're 26 and you're sort of being like, I had Kevin O'Quan, who was the top makeup guy at the time, and Orlando Pita, who's still like one of the top hair guys in the world.
I always notice when women get married,
they pull their hair back.
They pull their hair back in a tight bun, and I go, wait a second. I've never seen you. I'm marrying you. I've never seen you with your hair pulled back. Like, why does everyone assume that they have...
Okay, so should I not wear my hair pulled back?
No, I mean, you look beautiful no matter what. You're a gorgeous woman. But I saw you as young. You're in your 20s.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, it was just a very, very intense time all around. And you're going to be super scrutinized. And I just kind of went with the...
How much goes into that night, like what you're going to wear and what you're going to look like?
Quite a lot.
Yeah, and like, does the movie studio get involved?
I think they pay for everything. They pay for your hair and makeup, and then I think it was, now it's like, it's such an industry, right, around like who's wearing what and getting people to wear your brand on the red carpet, especially at the Oscars. But I think at the time it was slightly more mellow than that. And I remember just seeing this pink, because I didn't have a stylist or anything. And I was looking at pictures like, what am I going to wear to the Oscars? And I saw this pink ball gown skirt that Ralph Lauren had done with like a cashmere sweater, and I thought that would be...
I wish I had known you back then.
What would you have told me?
I would have put you in something more youthful, like, You
don't think a bubblegum pink dress is youthful?
But it was more like...
I think who knows? I was 26 years old. And
did you have that speech written out? Because,
No.
It seemed like you were pretty spontaneous.
No, I had nothing written out. And I was really surprised when I heard Jack Nicholson say my name. And
what a rush.